Okay, I hope you can hear me, and we're gonna just jump right into this. While people are getting into chat, I'm gonna write an outline of how I want to do this because I think it's really important that people know this information from someone who's doing it right with them, not from someone who's been doing it for 10 years and already has millions of followers, has a lot of money, has cars, has women, has men, has all these opportunities. Um, and so, what I'm going to be talking about is how to approach building a YouTube channel from the ground up. And obviously, I don't have a million followers, I don't have all this kind of stuff, but what I want to communicate is I want to give you the confidence to start. And so we're gonna go into a. I'll just do this. I don't do Google Doc because that's gonna be a little private. Okay. So we're here. So right here, I'm just make sure I do it on this side of the screen so you can see. So, how to be a successful YouTuber or content creator, streamer. Okay, so there are different avenues of creative content. There are the different content creation websites. You have YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. Those are the main ones right now. I'm sure there are others, but these are the main ones. YouTube, why is it the most noticed? YouTube, most viewed video content. If you want to watch a video, it's on YouTube. YouTube used to be a lot more about smaller, shorter videos, viral videos, but that's more occupied by Instagram and TikTok now. So you have most viewed video content. I would say medium to longer length videos. You would have video game content creators creating minutes about 10 minutes long and making a lot of money that way and creating followers that way. But now as the world has turned to podcasting, like Spotify is one too, but we're talking about video for now. We're not talking about anything else besides video, audio, content creation. So medium long videos. Yeah, Facebook. I don't know much about Facebook. I know Facebook is good for small businesses. It's good for connecting with friends it's actually good at connecting with older people on social media. TikTok, Gen Z, that's basically all you need to know. I don't have much of a following on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. On Instagram, I have about 1,500 followers, which is not like a lot, but it's enough where I can post something and people will notice it. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to jot them out. I'm gonna just make this so that you can see them. Instagram, millennials, Gen Z. Advertisements. And then this goes for TikTok too. The advertisements are in mainstream media are more dedicated towards people who are younger, millennials and Gen Zers. Advertisements. And Twitch, not no effort, but low maintenance content can connect with creators more intimately and quickly. Easiest way to directly support creators. Okay, so you have all these different outlets of, you have YouTube, you have Facebook, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have Twitch. And so what you have to ask yourself, not at the first point, just we're talking about this in general, right, is what is your age range and what is your demographic? What is your age range? What is your demographic? So if you are Hispanic, live in Latin America, and like art and 20 years old, different. It's gonna be different from, you would say, 25 white male, 27 years old, likes fitness. It's gonna look different, right? It's gonna look different. But the way that this is all connected is that if you find what you like, that's how you connect with your audience. So one thing to also take into account is what do you have to make content? What do you have to make content? Do you have a phone? You basically need a phone. You need a phone, and that's probably it. There is a video by a guy named Casey Neistat, who is basically king of vlogging, and he basically argues that you can make anything popular, viral, social, like media worthy with just a phone. If you have a good idea, if you have the idea with time, consistency, the follows will follow. Okay, so how do you get the idea? Okay, so the hardest part about being a content creator, sorry, I'm just looking at my computer as I do this. The hardest part of being a content creator is that you will not know what your idea is until you have that idea. So you will not, good morning, Dad, what your idea is until you have it. So make literally any video or content about whatever you like, and it will suck a lot. The first video you ever make will suck tremendously. There's a YouTubers by the name of the Green Brothers, John and Hank Green. They're incredibly intelligent and thoughtful human beings who basically made their YouTube channel into a breathing and living charity where they make life suck less that's literally their job, is to make life suck less. They create educational materials, crash course. They help with small businesses, to help people with entertainment companies, to help educate people. They write books and use their profits to help people in countries that don't have a lot of healthcare. Like that's their basis. And so their videos they started in 2006 making videos to each other, basically just as a video diary to one another. And they were awful. They were funny, like they're nice to look at, now that it's not 2006 anymore, but no one was watching those videos in 2006. And so the hardest part is learning craft on your content, with your content. Okay, so the hardest part is learning content with your craft. Learning craft with your content. So usually that will cost money. If you want, but not as much as you think. Okay, so the reason why is people think that you need to have all this equipment right away. You do not need as much equipment as you need. Okay, so if you want to edit, you need a computer. You need a computer to do basic computer laptop to do basic editing. But you can edit on your phone too. There's a program called Premiere Rush. You can edit on your phone. There is DaVinci Resolve is a free. There's Premiere Rush, DaVinci Resolve. And so basically the biggest thing is that you can learn how to use these programs, and that takes time. You have to learn the craft. You have to learn videos on YouTube. You have to dedicate yourself to making these kinds of investments. But DaVinci Resolve is free. Premiere Rush is part of the Adobe Cloud Creative Cloud program suite that you can purchase for $60 a month, or $20 a month, depending if you're a student or if you have the discounted rate. And so I'm gonna go over all of this. So I'm gonna make another one. Okay, so so you do not need, you need computer basic editing. You can edit on your phone. If you do, yeah, so this is crucial. You can edit on your phone. You can edit on your phone. If you have TikTok, you can edit on your phone. Okay, so next thing is, what is your idea? So, well, let's go. Okay, so do you need all these fancy cameras? Do you need all this fancy equipment? No. All the stuff that I have is probably barely professional, but I have way too much. I shouldn't have any of this stuff. So you need a computer enough powerful enough to do what you want to do, but you can do everything on your phone basically. If you just take the time to learn how to edit, learn basic skills, like, so something that will help: learn basic design, photography, videography skills, understand logos, understand film storytelling, understand composition. That's so important, both in time, space, and sound. So we can talk about this more later. But basically, understand this is so important, because this will give you the key to what you want to make. So on my channel, on my channel, you see that you have a lot of, I have about 120 videos, and most of them are not edited very heavily. There's a couple of them, there's like maybe less than 10 out of the 120 videos I have on my YouTube channel. like this one. But even so, let's look at this video real quick. I'm gonna mute the volume. So this is a video essay of me talking about Naruto, and so if you look through the video, I'm just gonna let it play out and whatever. The animations that I'm using are extremely simple. I'm using GIFs and just standalone images that I found from the internet, with basic editing skills to create a very cohesive, moving, telling story. Which is, Naruto could have been an amazing anime, but it didn't, accomplish its goal. And so it's important if you don't like editing, because editing can be extremely tedious. Editing is a skill set that is extremely, I am jealous of editors because they have a lot of patience, especially people who edit sound, who edit movies and stuff. But the most important thing to understand is that make editing fall in line with your creative process. If you don't like editing editing a lot, and you're making all these precise edits, take that to your advantage. Use techniques, find ways to make it easier. Think out of the box a little bit. If you can't use copyrighted music, use covers of music, or let's see, if you can't use videos, just use GIFs. That's what I did with mine. So and so you can have a 3-minute video that doesn't take very long to make, even though it seems like there's a lot of editing, but there isn't, because a lot of the work is done through making it efficient. Okay, so we're back here. Get back to my channel. Okay. So, yeah, if you want a logo, let's take a quick change on logos. You can change them at any time. Anytime. No one will really care until you really hit it big if you change your logo a lot. Because logo designing is a really complicated process. You have to be really good at doing it, and you have to be really passionate about understanding how you have to have an eye for design. You have to work with someone. If you do not have a graphic designer to help you design thumbnails, etc., either learn for yourself or ask a friend, hire someone else. Thumbnails are really important in YouTube's algorithm. Being able to catch someone's eye is really important in telling someone how they're going to interact with your content. Rickrolling, that's because people understood at the time that putting boobs on a thumbnail would make you want to click on it, and you get rickrolled, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's see what else. So when you start your YouTube channel, I would say, I would say probably the first good amount, 10 videos are going to be bad. Your first videos will be very bad, but also take a long time to think about making in general. You're gonna think about the idea a lot. You're gonna have to figure out what you want to do, what you want to think, how you're gonna do it, and it's gonna be very difficult, and it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be terrible. If you make a video twice a week for 3 months, you will be able to make one good video by the end. So that means you're spending time how to use craft. Another thing, consistency. I can't spell consistency. If you can't, like, if you don't have a schedule of like what your video is gonna be like what day, if you can't do that, like I can't do that because my mental health is so, it fluctuates so much. Make sure you at least upload twice a week. And make sure it's content that is meaningful. So for me, I used to, like, if you look at my earlier content, I used to just post all sorts of stuff, but a lot of it was basically divided into music, art, jiu-jitsu, vlogs, and mental health videos. And so you have to understand, you have to be consistent in what you're doing. Don't make consistency and effort is important. If a video takes you 10 weeks to make and you're only getting 100 views, even though it's a good video, you probably should be putting that effort somewhere else. And it's really important that you do that, because if you don't do that, it's going to waste a lot of your time, and we don't want to waste your time, right? So I'm gonna actually, all the resources I'm talking about, I'm gonna leave in the description of the live stream, and I want you to make your own video. I'm not gonna make you pay a Skillshare course to do it, because it's not relatable. I don't care if you have the best intentions. It's not going to be motivating for someone who has 3 million subscribers, or for someone who's watching someone who has 3 million subscribers to start off while they have 0. Ask your friends to subscribe. Ask your friends, family, acquaintances to subscribe. Very easy thing to do. And you would be surprised how often you get a yes, and how many people will say yes to watching your videos if you put in the consistency and effort. And then also join online communities, or communities that can on the outside that can make your content thrive. So for example, I have friends who are into jiu-jitsu and judo and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of them are subscribed to my YouTube channel because I know them through there. I have people who subscribe to my channel from the video I did with special books, special kids. I got like 500 subscribers from them. And that's what got me the first boost. So I got a huge influx of people watching my content, but it sort of like peaked off, but that's okay. But right now I'm at 700, and I already feel like I'm getting a hang of it. Don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. Just don't be annoying. Don't spam on people's sites. Ask permission. If you're on a Discord, is your friend. Interact with communities. Interact with people online. Reddit, not so much, because it can be really toxic. I would say only use Reddit. Only use Reddit if you're promoting viral, like what you think are viral videos. If you have a video that you made that you think is viral, like I have a video, it's a funny video. It's John Danaher making fun of Bernardo Fari's accent. It got 430 views. That's one of the most viewed videos I've ever had. Hold on. So yeah, use Reddit for viral videos. Use Discord for developing community. Speaking of community, understand that when you make these videos and stuff like that, slow community is better than no community. So I'm write that down. So community is better than no community. You don't want to just get millions of followers and then whenever they actually see what your content is, they just don't follow you at all and just have empty subscriptions just laying in your channel. You need to build content slowly. Develop a sense of community. There's a certain around the 500 sub mark, you'll get the community tab and communicate frequently with your channel on how on things you're about to do, things you're updating them on, asking them questions, keeping them engaged, because the community tab is a great way for you to do that. And if you're streaming on, if you're a streamer, ignore if you're streaming for the first time and you are trying to do video games or art or different kinds of content. Ignore the fact that no one's watching, because someone will watch. Someone is gonna watch eventually, and people. It's like right now, there's another person watching right now. Hello, welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. Let me see. Let me see if we were talking about starting a YouTube channel and how that works. So I appreciate you guys showing up. Let me see if there's anyone commenting yet. Okay, no one's commenting yet. Okay, so hello, welcome. If you have any questions on how you can make a YouTube channel, just feel free to chat, put them in the chat. I have no problem answering questions. So ignore the fact that no one's watching you. Why? Because it's gonna give you a lot of anxiety on what you think you should be doing or what you ought to be doing. It's just gonna exhaust you. It's exhausted me several times. If you're streaming, like a dedicated stream, at least 2 hours. Some people do 4 to 6, some people do 2 to 3, at least 2 hours, so that you can get people coming into your stream and feel like I was watching a stream this morning and 3 hours went by super quick, like super fast. If you're having fun and your audience is having fun, they'll feed off your energy. So let's see what else. Let me go over let me go over this list with y'all. So and now we'll keep going on other stuff. So when you make content on these websites, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitch, make sure you know what your demographic is, who you're trying to hook. You don't want to try to do everybody, because you're not going to get everybody. That's impossible. Just choose a couple. 1 or 2 is fine. 2 is probably prime. So for me, it's YouTube and Twitch. Your age range and your demographic and what your content, what style is your content, is gonna it's gonna depend a lot on, it's gonna influence how you make your content. If you, like, for example, if you make Minecraft versus, let's say you play Dark Souls, let's say you play a NSFW game, like, your content is gonna change. If you are bilingual, or if you live internationally, that's gonna change your demographic and how many people are see your content. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Everyone, hold on. Okay, hopefully the stream is... I hope everything's okay. Let me see the stream is actually okay. I'm getting notifications. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so if you're streaming, let's go back. Okay, so when it comes to equipment, start with what you have. Then build up. Absolutely the most important thing. Start with a phone. So like this: phone, computer, extra monitor if you're streaming, mic, microphone, monitor, webcam. So these are the things you need: a phone, a computer, a microphone, an extra monitor, and a webcam. That is what you need most definitely. For microphone, there's good ones out there. A lot of people use the Blue Yeti. There's a Blue Yeti Snowball, which is $50. Really cheap, really easy to use. Blue Yeti, the actual Blue Yeti is $129. If you want a really good mic for the price, invest in a SHURE SM57 and FOCUSRITE audio interface. That helps you to change the levels on your audio, and it gives your microphone a power source. The SHURE SM57. So that's total about let's see, 100 to 225. But this is like top tier quality. So the SHURE SM7B, sorry, SHURE SM7B or whatever, S7B is the the industry standard when it comes to microphones. But don't get discouraged because the SM57 is known as the president's mic. It's known for people who use it for all kinds of stuff. Let me make sure the stream's okay. I'm detecting dropped frames.